my Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross-watchers. Welcome to your timeless true love timeline reading. I am your reader, Angelo Lyons, Mal for short. They're my initials. I'm a professional witch. It's hard to say. I am a professional witch, a professional intuitive, the president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, author of 2 books with a 3rd one on the way. First one is called Spell Ingredients. Second one is called Words of Grace. Words of Grace has a Kindle version available and a link in the description box. And if you click it, you can preview a good chunk of it for free, including the table of contents. You'll see it's mostly divided into chakra chapters. There's chakras in this reading. You might find it of use. The original version of Words of Grace, however, is over on patreon.com/drawing the circle in our digital shop, as well as the only place to find Spell Ingredients at the time of this recording. My new one will be on there as well. We've got the ebooks over there. We got audios, we got videos. Some of my subscribers get those audios, videos, and ebooks as part of their subscription benefit package, but the majority of my subscribers get 3 benefits in common. They get a daily check-in. I send them an unlisted YouTube live stream link pretty much every single morning. It was really wonderful. We chat with each other about the day's magical applications, spiritual implications, the astrological weather, and all that jazz. They also get all the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s that I do here on YouTube, as well as they get a significant discount when they book me for a private session. We'll talk about that at the end of the video if you want more info on that. You can follow for free. You can, 7-day free trial. You do not need to be a subscriber to shop in the store and go watch the free previews to the audios. Well, you would listen to the audios and watch the free previews for the videos, the classes and the workshops and all that stuff, and I love it. I highly recommend it. It's the best career move I ever made. So if you feel so drawn, if you feel so called, or if you're just slightly curious, go click the link, look at the menu, and come play Treon on Patreon, because I am the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons, but you could just call me Mal. Hi, my Taurians, Virgo sun sign here. 4 planets in Virgo, 2nd house because I'm Leo rising, and I do love myself, my earth signs. So let's do some explanation for the new Tauruses and cross watchers. Then we'll jump into the divination. Feel free to jump ahead, but I'm going to say the intention for these readings has shifted. We're still using the same amount of cards in the same decks that we've done the past couple of times I've done this series, but you know, the world is in a place right now where true love is really important, and there are lots of links in the description box of some videos from me about my take on true love, soulmates, twin flames, and all that jazz, as well as other videos down there, because the way I have been, well, what's been revealed to me is that the path of true love is our hero's journey, our healing journey, our spiritual path through the relationships in our lives. And sometimes these readings are romantic, and sometimes they are not, but my guides are really clear. Everyone has a true love match. So every relationship that's currently in your life is there to help prepare you, to heal you, to align you, because it is a hero's journey on both parts, right? Both you and the true love match, which for me is the romantic one, because those are the hardest contracts, man. Those are the hardest contracts we take because of all the different forms of love. Romantic sexual love is the one that has, well, let's not just say it functions purely on unconditional love, because true love is about truth and love, right? Third eye and heart chakras, but the choices that we make in our relationships, including our relationships to ourselves. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to get 3 Daughters of the Moon Tarot, a goddess deck, internal feminine energy, heart, third eye crown, the world behind your eyes, past, present, and future, and a simple timeline all face down. Where you've been, where you are, and where you're going on the path of true love. Then we'll look at the masculine dynamic, from the outside looking in at you, you from the inside looking out at people, places, and things, relationships in the physical world, the masculine yang dynamic with the Mythic Tarot, one of my favorite decks ever. I do love me some Greek mythology. We'll get 3 of those face down, past, present, and future. The chakras will be on the table at that point, so we'll get a Whisper of Love from the Whispers of Love Oracle by Angela Hartfield, consecrated to the voices of the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, and we will end with a Matcon healing mantra, because love is the universal solvent. It is the thing that heals. The true love thing, the more wise, loving, empowering choices and decisions we make, the faster we heal. And so a little mantra goes a long way in relationships, and I will sign an affidavit to that statement. So let's get up into it, or down into it, as you will. The shift from explanation to divination for me happens in the still point. So both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will, and I promise I will do anything I can to help anybody on the path of true love, because we shift to a more golden true love timeline, and that's why the intention's a little bit different, right? Can you imagine a timeline, right? A quantum choice that we make so that there doesn't have to be so much disaster and climate whatever and division, because true love conquers all, true love heals all wounds, true love breaks all curses, ancestral, societal, and otherwise, but the course of true love never did run smooth, said Billy Shakespeare. Dated him, past life boyfriends. So let's get this going. Ready? Let's get into the still point, shall we? Please, take a nice deep breath. This feels good. Still point. My goddesses override. A place for everything and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. My beloved goddesses, please, 3 cards in clarity, face down for the Taurus Collective and their cross-watchers in the golden true love timeline. Where have they been? Heart, third eye, crown, face down. Thank you. Where are they now? Heart, third eye, crown, face down. Point of power is always in the present moment. And where are they headed if they just do their best to make the wisest, most loving, most empowering decisions they can make? Heart, third eye, crown for this timeless true love timeline read. We're zooming through these. Let's see what's going on. Lower 3 chakras. Please take a nice deep breath. Nice slow deep breath. Still point. My God's override. A place for everything and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. My beloved gods, please, 3 cards in clarity, face down, past, present, future, simple timeline for the Taurus Collective and their cross-watchers. What's going on? Lower 3 chakras for them, where they've been in the timeline. Where are they now in the true love timeline? Point of power, always in the present moment. And where are they headed if they just do their best to navigate this wisely, lovingly, and in an empowered way for this timeless true love timeline read? Let's look. Oh, wow, Major Arcana, first 2 down. Okay, so when I do a chakra read like this, Major Arcana covers the entire zone of the chakras, right? Saying that they're really in alignment or working in unison. So, you've got the Empress, Mawu, and the Daughters of the Moon Tarot, the Divine Feminine card, if you like. That's my little one, Samuel, the Divine Mother. Here she is, giving birth on the back of the head of an elephant there. Well, she's riding the elephant. It's not just the elephant's head. So he's fine. He's a kitten. He's very loved. Watch the videos. Follow me on Facebook. A lot of cool stuff going on there. So that being said, you're coming from a place of all of the queens in the tarot coming together as one. So, you got the 4 suits, fire, earth, air, water. So this is the spirit queen. And with justice, Athena. So there was definitely an alignment here in terms of perhaps an injustice that happened that you had to deal with. Now, Major Arcana for me, as I said, with the chakra zones and all that, those are symbolic or archetypal places we go through in our lives. Like we've all said, like, oh, I was in a bad place at that time, or I was in a really good place at that time, right? That's kind of what we're talking about. So Athena, the goddess of wisdom there, definitely saying that you are able to really pay attention and find the justice in a situation, or at least the balance of a situation in terms of integrity, right? In this situation, maybe there was a legal thing involved here, right? Maybe there was a violation. But with the Empress on the inside of that, immense power, but inside, and it feels like you stood your ground there, or at least did what was necessary for this to be done fairly in the past. Now, like I said, not all of these are about romance. This could be any relationship in the world, but one where definitely there was a legal thing. This could be really more like maybe a divorce, if we want to go there, right? A bit, or a legal issue going on in the physical world, but you really held your own there in your internal yin-internal feminine vibe. Where are you now? Okay, that makes sense. You've got the Ace of Flames, which would be the Ace of Wands. The key word here is creation. So where you are right now, something has begun, or at least the spark inside. To me, fire is about desire, right? Our hearts desire what we yearn for, what we burn for, what our hearts desire, and there's a new spark. So maybe something was really settled here, right? You've got this really solid foundation on the inside with the Empress. You've got the Justice card there, that you're coming from a place of justness and integrity and balance in there. So there is this new spark that you got a Two of Pentacles, make a choice. Now, we know this is the Juggler and the Rider-Waite Tarot, right? So it's like you know what you want, but it's like, well, do I want it this way or do I want to do it this way? What you want is the caboose. Why you want it is the engine. I learned that from Caroline Mays a long time ago. And this is Daedalus in Greek myth. I mean, he was involved in a lot of stuff. His son Icarus with the wings and all of that, very Led Zeppelin. It's like, okay, I got my tools. Now what am I going to do? Do I want to whack it with the hammer or do I want to file it down first? Right? There's all sorts of choices. So the twos are things, right? Major arcana are places. The minor arcana are things. So this is just a thing. Perhaps you are juggling the opportunities here. I will say in terms of lower three chakras, this feels very second chakra. Yes, because of the two, but also your second chakra intuition will tell you, like, it answers yes or no questions in a very visceral, physical way. And I've been teaching that for decades, right? It goes, and if you pay attention with a menu when you do that, it's like, is that the best thing for me to eat? And you're like that, right? And if we trust that, it just keeps getting stronger. So in terms of yes or no, turn left, turn right, just ask yes or no questions of that, and you might find this choice not as grandiose as one might think it was, but with that spark on the inside, it can feel very important, and that doesn't mean it's not important. Choices have consequence, but this doesn't feel like a life-changing decision just yet. Let's see where you're headed. Well, did you just get Pan, the Emperor card, as well as the Hierophant? It's a goddess deck, so they amalgamated a lot of the patriarchal imagery. So this is the Dion, the divine sun, the divine masculine, the healthy masculine energy. So you start with the Empress and you get to the Emperor. So that's the consolidation of all the kings in the court cards there, with the King of the Gods himself, the Ace of Wands there, with an Ace of Wands. This is Ace of Wands, so you got a double whammy here. I didn't even catch that immediately. This is Zeus, right? Saying we gotta get the golden fleece back, the whole suit of, this is the pentacles in the mythic tarot, or the mythology of Daedalus, Deadalus, pardon my spelling, if that's not totally accurate. And this is Jason and the Argonauts, right? Retrieving the quest for the golden fleece. So it does feel like, obviously, where you're going through right now, this Ace of Flames on the inner is going to initiate itself, but you're going to be coming from real divine masculine, right? You got the divine feminine card, the divine masculine card, this more fixed energy, right? All the fixed signs, the queens in the tarot. Well, this is the cardinal, the creative. So it does feel like you're moving forward in a very, very strong, centered way, but for something most likely brand new that is a result of a choice that you make. Now, I will say throat chakra, right? I said, right, wise, loving, empowered, right? Truth, love, and the choices and decisions that we make. Well, this could be chew, right? This throat chakra has three functions: spit, swallow, or chew. Spit is, I'm doing it. Spit spit it out. You just take the action. Just swallow. It's like, not right now. Push it down for right now. Can't right now. But then there's chew on it. That's more active, but it's not necessarily into the world. It's like, I gotta chew on this for a little bit, particularly with a choice. I like it. I like it a lot. But one choice can make a big difference in our lives, certainly. But, you know, the lover's card and stuff like that, that's more life-changing decision. So, the tarot is on the table. Whoops, I grabbed the wrong one. Let's find out what your higher selves have to say about all of this. Please take a nice deep breath. Feet on the floor. Still point. Higher selves override. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. Beloved higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. What is the whisper of love? The piece of information, inspiration, and insight needed by the Taurus Collective and their cross-watchers, so they can navigate the golden true love timeline of this lifetime with the Empress and Justice behind them. The Ace of Flames on the inner, 2 of Pentacles, definitely a choice here in the present moment, and the point of power is always in the present moment, but leading them to the Emperor on the inner, and the Ace of Wands, a very phallic card, on the outer for this timeless true love timeline read. The only thing that is real is love, and that is the truth. That is a mystical truth, though I know it doesn't look that way in this world, but that's why it's a mystery how that is. So there's spirituality and then there's mysticism. There's a big zone of overlap there, but not everything that is spiritual is necessarily inherently divine. In other words, the ego can take spirituality and use it as a weapon, just as one example, to ourselves, and not to mention to others. So the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus from the problem back to love, and I feel like that's this. Whatever the problem is, because it's not much of a hero's journey without demons, dragons, vampires, villains, challenges, right? Hardships. It does make us stronger, right? It doesn't kill us, makes us stronger, but we're immortal souls reincarnating over and over and over again, so nothing friggin' kills us. So the only thing that is real is love. And then you're moving forward on your hero's journey with a simple truth, but not necessarily an easy truth to keep your eye on, as it were, to make that part of your second house Taurus life values. The only thing that's real is love. Whatever arises, love that, which is a book from Matt Kahn, his first book. I highly recommend it. So he says, whatever arises, love that, right? Within yourself, whatever arises, love that. Whatever you see in the outside world, just remember you can do it silently. When in the outside world, I do. Shall we? Last card down. One more time for this. Oh, no. You will get one more deep breath after this one if you want. Yeah, just please take a nice deep breath. Feet on the floor. Still point. Ascended Masters override. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. Beloved Ascended Masters, one card in clarity, please. The perfect and precise healing mantra to assist the Taurians and their cross-watchers to navigate the golden true love timeline in this lifetime, bringing them into a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser balance within themselves, shifting all of their relationships, moving all of them into a more golden, truly loving, empowered timeline. Particularly because the only thing that's real here is love, and it's their free will as to whether to see it that way. So what do they got for this timeline, this true love timeline? This is a great one. For this timeless true love timeline reading, rewiring my nervous system, rewiring the nervous system. Now, before I read this, this is the only one with a bookie book. Our nervous system absolutely gets overwhelmed. And when inspiration comes in, it ramps it up. Now, I don't see any womp womp cards here. Like, if anything, the Justice card, there might have been some give and take, because this mantra itself is, I find strength in surviving my traumas. Now, I will be the first to say the word trauma means different things to different people. It used to mean a wound that can't be healed, but that's sort of the medical thing, right? So there's spiritual trauma, mental trauma, emotional trauma, obviously physical trauma, right? We see so much of it in the world. So the only thing that's real is love. That doesn't mean, oh, well, then it doesn't matter. It means that, no, that needs love, right? And you do rewire your nervous system. In other words, it's like you can absolutely pour as much chi and prana into your nervous system as much as you want. But if it ain't ready, people doing Kundalini yoga without necessarily getting the support that they need in that can really fry themselves, just as one example. So let me read you this. Rewiring the nervous system. I love his work. I highly recommend his YouTube channel. Matt Kahn, All for Love, has just come to the rescue way too many times, and we've never met in person. Although I would meet him in person, just shake his hand. He would take a hug. He would take a hug from the witch. Rewiring the nervous system. I find strength in surviving my traumas, because that's all we have to do is survive them. You say they love us that much. Like, that's the truth. When the nervous system is rewired, you are no longer trapped in the memories of your body, cellular memories. And some of those cellular memories are passed down generation to generation for thousands of years, let alone just the societalization and, all of that we went through growing up. You are the courageous hero or heroine of your present reality, honoring every moment of hardship as the means through which your infinite strength and greatest depth of character is revealed. So that takes a lot of self-love to do, but it's not a once and done. It's not like brushing your teeth. Oh yeah, I brushed my teeth in 1974 once. It was great. Never needed to do it again. No, right? It's just one of those things. As you rewire your nervous system, you're no longer responding to life from the vantage point of a painful past, but instead are open to each encounter being more miraculous than the moment before. And just like the word trauma, the word miracle means different things. I'm a student and a teacher of A Course in Miracles. So that's a shift. That's a shift in consciousness from a thought system based in fear to a thought system based in love. And love is the only thing that's real. What is it? The Course says that the opposite of love is fear, but what is truly all-encompassing can have no opposite. I think that's in the beginning of the book. This mantra is ideal for adjusting to life after loss, and maybe that was the T here in the past, right, with that Justice card. Healing heartbreak and becoming more optimistic. Now, is this point blank a romantic read? Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Again, location. The general reads are like that, which is why I prefer private readings so that we could go in. But certainly what I see here on the table, again, the only thing that feels kind of like a womp womp might be that Justice card, but you fielded it incredibly well, right? So you've got great wisdom, great power, great love as a result of that. And now it's like, well, do I want to do this again? I could easily, here, I'll put this in a romantic context. Thank you, my guides. So let's say, you're a mother, a wife, regardless of gender, right? Let's leave that out of the convo for a moment. And maybe there was a divorce. Maybe there was a legal argument or something that got in the way there, right? And so now, I want it again. So how do I want to do this? Totally makes sense. And don't worry, you're going to rise to the occasion if you just do your best, right? You don't have to cross every T, dot every I every single time, right? Bring that creative energy to the fore there. And then it's up to you whether or not you will take the call to the hero's journey. Just read Joseph Campbell, The Hero's Journey. The hero always denies the call to the hero's journey, but then tragedy usually happens as a result, and that forces them on the path. So that the only thing that's real here is love. It does make sense. So, that being said, with rewiring the nervous system, if you are new to my work here, we end all of the readings with what we call a blessimation. A blessing and a summation. It's a word we came up with over on Patreon a couple of years ago, and now I even do it with my clients, and it's really lovely. So though I have no idea what's going to happen the moment I hit the record button on the HD camera here, I really don't know what's going to come out of my mouth when I do the blessimations, because it's a total surrender to the divine for me. So, one last time for this reading at least. Both feet on the floor if you can. And please take a nice deep breath. Here we go. Still point. True love override. I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine on behalf of the Taurus collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, and their cross-watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading. May they be blessed with all that they need to navigate the golden true love timeline for their lifetime, coming from a place of divine feminine power. The Spirit Queen, the Empress of fire, earth, air, water, and spirit on the inner, maybe as a result of an injustice that was done there, but that they got justice on it in some way, shape, or form. Karmic, legal, whatever. Perhaps even a contract was fulfilled there, which also makes sense. Because where they are right now, there is a new spark of inspiration, of creation, of creativity. Like, oh, I want that. Don't know how to do it, though, so how am I going to do it with the Two of Pentacles there? Do I want to do it the old way? Do I want to try a new way? Maybe there is a balance and a blend of both as they juggle that. So that where they are headed is the healthy masculine energy on the inside, particularly if they want a happy, healthy, wealthy, wise masculine energy on the outside. We all have to do our part to do that within ourselves first. So maybe they were mothering themselves in the past, but now they are fathering themselves, and that's a new kind of phrase there, particularly because there is a call to the hero's journey. It's like they want it, they want it, they want it, and the gods go, here, try this, take a step. The call has been issued. And so that they can do this, really understanding that the only thing that is real is love. Everything else in this world changes. It shifts and changes like weather and bloat, but love is the only thing that's real, so they can shift their focus from the problem back to love as they rewire their nervous system, giving themselves the time, the space, the rest, and the breath they need to rewire their nervous system so they have a direct visceral experience of finding strength just by acknowledging that they have survived their traumas, even if they seem to still be going on. So they can make the wisest, most loving, most empowering choices and decisions in the true love timeline for a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser life in a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser way. For a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser world, including the planet and all of life, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So let it be. And so it is. It's good. It's tingly. I thought that. I like that. Did you like it? Hit the like button. Helps other people find the video. I don't know, some guy named Al with a log is tapping out a rhythm and it draws people to the video. I don't know how that works. Please don't make me do math. And if you want more of me here on YouTube, just because I'm fun and I'm entertaining and I'm really good at what I do, because I've been doing it since I'm 12 years old. I'm 55 at the time of this recording. I know I don't look at things. Witchcraft. Yeah, absolutely. Subscribe here, hit the notification bell, then hit the notification bell for the notification bell, or however that works. But if you want the deeper dive, the behind the scenes stuff, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more math, on Patreon, really seriously. We're having so much fun over there. I love it. They get a lot of advanced content, but particularly the free followers get a lot of advanced content, although the subscribers get to see it too. The subscribers get the daily check-ins, the extended readings, and an extensive discount when they book me for a private session. You can shop at our store. We're on Patreon now because of, we're on Spotify now because of Patreon. I'm getting my platforms confused. Well, there's so many of them. And I just love it. And it's one of my favorite things to do, the daily check-in. So yeah, click the link, check it out, and come Patreon on Patreon. Because I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons, but you can call me Mal. And if you would like to book me for a private session, there is a video that I made for the 25th anniversary of my company, Drawing the Circle Productions Incorporated. May 1st, 2023, I put it out. I was living in Holbrook at the time. I had no idea I would be moving to Saratoga, so I have to remake the video. But you can watch Booking Private Sessions with Mal. It tells you everything, really, you need to know about booking me for a private session, spiritual counseling, or reading, what we call a half and half, which is both. We do those a lot. It explains what I charge, why I charge, charge at the Patreon discount, right? And I'm now doing readings at the Magic Moon in Saratoga Springs, so I have to make a new video including that, because you just call them directly. The Magic Moon, Saratoga Springs, New York, on Phila Street, Phila. They have days set aside. You book it with them. They tell me you're coming. I come. I read you, and then I come home pretty much, unless I'm booked for the whole day, which do happen. And the most important thing that I say in that reading is that I have never turned anybody away because of lack of finances. Oh, no. Where there is a witch, there is a way. I'm a witch, so there's a way. Even if it's pay it forward, we have the conversation. And the majority of the work that I am doing now with clients, I do have an office downstairs that I am seeing clients in, but I have to get to know the people first. That's only sane and safe, right? But I do Zoom recording. So the client books me, I send them a link, we record the whole thing so they don't have to memorize anything or take notes. They get to see the cards, we get to talk with each other. At the end of the reading, I send them a link so they can download it. Then they tell me, Mal, I downloaded it. And I go, all right, delete, right, gone. Total confidentiality is so important in this type of work. I mean, absolutely. And I took vows to the divine to really be that safe space for my clients, yeah. So, yeah, watch the video. It's fun. It makes my mom laugh, and a new one will come out eventually. And honestly, whatever it is that you went through, whatever traumas were there, maybe there was restitution right there, legally, financially, what have you, that made you whole, W-H-O-L-E, in one sense. But certainly that doesn't mean that we're always necessarily done with it. And it takes as long as it takes. And we don't have to scrub our chakras with bleach and Brillo to do it either. We just need to remember that the only thing that is real is love. And I do recommend listening to some near-death experience stories on YouTube. They are mind-blowing. So that's what I mean. It's like the world is going through these great big huge changes, and there is the quantum field, and we can shift our vibration and take our loved ones with us, but everybody has free will, just like my kitten who I'm gonna go check on now. Hey Sammy, I'm coming. So thank you so much for watching. I believe in you. I believe in earth signs really more than the other three elements, honestly. I'm a Virgo and I love you, so I believe in you. So you can do this. You've got this. Rewire your nervous system, and remember, I love you. I truly, truly love you. Hang in there. You got this. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.